season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Well, there's a versatility that allows Julius Randle to play in pick and roll. Pretty pass to set up his teammate.
Morant against Conley. The kick out to Williams. They set the pick. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And the shot goes down.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Morant with it. Now defended by Randall. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And Randall throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Now here's Williams. There's the pick. Out to Morant. And a wide open look for Payne. And it's off from three-point range. Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
It's Morant with the drive. Gobert with the block. Randall passes to Conley. Randall a screen on Morant. Conley finds Randall. Outside Edwards. Gobert. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
This guy has been a superb offensive rebounder. Gobert uses that size and positioning.
Morant against Conley. Inside. Here's Edey. Payne for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bane's so dangerous from out there.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with all-star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Here is Edwards, following the basket by John Morant. Edwards inside. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Payne with it. Picked up by Edwards. Nobody near Williams. It's good. This game is all even. Williams has got 5.
Yeah, Bane has really good passing instinct. He can spot those gaps in the defense.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. A Left side, Williams. Stolen by McDaniels. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Morant sets a screen for Jackson to the inside. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Minnesota. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Randall, and it's Gobert in at the 5.
Oh, guys, the agility, the hops, everything about Anthony Edwards, so good athletically.
And those advanced numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That's his first foul. And here's Edwards from the arc.
Locked in on defense. Bane doesn't give an inch.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Pass to Gobert. Randall kicks to Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Gobert. He's got 6. 3 on the clock. Here's Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Payton for 3. Julius Randle with the rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Conley the pass to Gobert. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. The Grizzlies have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks.
Boy, opportunistic in the triple drive by Julius Randle. Give him a lane and he will force you to hit him.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randle has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Morant against Conley. Inside, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That is right in Gobert's window. Make it easy.
Morant against Gobert. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Morant. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. Let's go. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch-and-shoot game. All right, Mike.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Now here's Randall. His last outing, 16 points for him. Morant, right side. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Now just a 2-point Minnesota lead. Out to Edwards. No one near Randall as he lets it go. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bane. Here's Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's DiVincenzo. And that one's off, and this is his first shot of the game. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Out in Indiana, it'll be the Pacers against the Spurs. 2 p.m. Eastern is the tip-off.
Gentlemen, I can't wait for that.
Turning our attention to that first half for the Grizzlies. They find themselves in a close one.
You know what? They push the action, but also play with.
And that is our...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Vince Williams. And it's Clark in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting, even when you don't have your best game available.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the basket by Ingles.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Morant scanning the floor. And Morant throws it down.
This is how athletic Morant is. A point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here is Ingles. It's Clark with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most...
Oh, that was something else.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And finished off by Morant.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Outside Jackson. Williams sets a screen for Jackson. Outside Williams. 5 on the clock. Morant with a wide open look. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Driving in. Alexander Walker passes to Ingles. Ingles with a screen on Bain. Back to Ingles. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, he started as a perimeter threat, but Joe Ingles outstanding at finding a way to the cup inside and forcing the issue.
Some changes for Memphis. Edey comes in for Clark. And Santi Aldama is subbed in for Vince Williams.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Bain for 3. It's good from long range. Bain's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
And you have to stay connected to Bain. He's too good off the catch.
Fires from deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Jackson, a screen on Ingles. Back to Jackson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's a 7-point Memphis lead.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Back to Reed. It's up a 3. Edey with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Morant lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Jackson dishes to Morant. Pass to Aldama. Here's Jackson. Stolen by Reed. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Alexander Walker with the ball. He has yet to score. Ingles with a screen on Morant. Back to Ingles. For the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And that one released in time, but no good. Ja Morant has been leading the charge. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Putting some real power behind his motion. Bain takes it straight to the rim.
Randle from outside. Rebounded by Jackson.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Pippen. Bane kicks to Morant.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Heaney. Puts up a deep 3. Williams can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 9. Edwards with it. Williams picks him up. And it's Vince Williams with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Edwards, good.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Now Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Off target with the open look. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Williams finds Morant. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Well, Julius Randle is never going to back away from a defensive player. He knows he's got the strength to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
And he sinks the second. Memphis has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. It's Morant with the drive.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Gobert the pass to Conley. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. To the middle, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Edwards with confidence.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And that one, good. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Left side, Edwards. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 16 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. To the paint, out to Edwards. And the 3 off target. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And he makes both free throws. Time running out for the Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert finds McDaniel. Edwards, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Grizzlies.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for John Morant.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Jackson. Out to Morant. Payne for three. And he's good on the three ball. Payne's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Jackson setting the pick here for Payne. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Payne. And the Grizzlies lead by 15. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good moments. All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alton.
tough to achieve for teams that might have a new coach. Or if you had a lot of roster changes, teams with continuity tend to have the advantage to start the season.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at the small forward position.
Yeah, the closer Tatum gets, the easier it is for him. His touch is just so good.
So it's the Grizzlies now. After the basket by Boston. They set the pick. The 3 from Bane. Brown with the steal. Now the Celtics on the move. Holiday passes to Tatum. They swipe it. Williams with it. Now guarded by White. And stolen by Porzingis. To the middle. And finished off by Tatum.
Great move by Tatum. Getting to the rim and throwing it down.
And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Here's Porzingis. After the basket by Memphis. The kick to Tatum. Porzingis with room to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Well, hey, you set Porzingis up and he'll knock him down. Terrific off the catch.
Moran against Holiday. The kick out to Williams. Jackson with a screen on Brown. Williams from long range. Sinks it from distance.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Taylor Jenkins, the main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill, but JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Well, that's excellent initiative by Brown. Seeing a lane open up and attacking it.
Holiday against Moran. Outside Bane. Pass to Edie. Lets it go from deep. Boston with a rebound. Last time they met in Boston.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And missed free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that one.
Here's Williams. And here's Moran. He's covered by Holiday. The teardrop. Porzingis grabs the board.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
And the Celtics, far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
Just 5 to shoot. There's Jackson with the 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Celtics lead by 5. Brown passes to White. There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter here. And here's Tatum. He picked up 24 points in their last win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
Williams misses. For Boston, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. The drive by Holiday. They kick it out to Porzingis. Outside White. Williams grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 5. From deep, Moran. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
White finds Porzingis. Back to White. Boston again missing.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And so... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Morant hammers it down hard.
Well, he's just lightning fast. Morant is so effective in the 2-man game.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Pass to Morant. It's tipped.
A true defensive expert. Holiday using awareness to get there for a denial.
White, good. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Edey for 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Morant against White. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
To the paint. Here's Edey. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got rebound number 7 tonight. Brown with it. Guarded now by Williams. Pass to White. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Edey. Defended by Brown. And it's Morant missing.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
On the wing, Tatum. Hounded by Morant. Tatum passes to White. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. White's got 8 points in the quarter. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Outside Holiday. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams finds Morant. Look at Morant working the paint. Nice.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Brown, a screen on Morant. Porzingis for 3. Drains the triple. Porzingis has got 5 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Huff's checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Morant. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. White against Bain. 4 on the clock. Pass to Jackson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
White on the wing. Now here's Holiday. Here's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum. Right wing. For 3, Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Pippen. He's covered by Holiday. There's the drive. Pass to Huff. It's stolen by Tatum. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line. A chance at a 3-point play.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Well, talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game. Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And so it's the Boston Celtics now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back.
Hey there, everybody. Jason Tatum has put...
He is out hustling everyone on the glass. Even his own guys in some cases.
Controlling the flow of... And now an opportunity. And that's a wrap on...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
Taking a look at the Celtics. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. Takes it inside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Ooh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Pippen. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Some changes for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Aldama. And it's Marcus Smart in for Pippen. Clark, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yes, sir. Jackson Jr. flushing.
Boston leading by 6. Pass to Horford. Here's Pritchard, defended by Smart. Screen by Horford. Here's Pritchard, back to Horford. Here's Tillman. Boston again missing.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Here's Jackson. And the layup is good off the glass. And now just a 4-point Celtic lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. The Celtics in second.
That kind of efficiency from range is generally an indicator of a dominant offense.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Got a line change here for Boston. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Morant against Holiday. Ja sliced. Oh, Ja Morant, my goodness.
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Outside Tatum. White for 3. Memphis with a rebound. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one, and they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Outside Bain, pass to LaRavia. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Williams passes to Morant. Three-pointer off the mark. Boston leading by 3. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And the basket by Holiday.
Look, Holiday makes more than enough of those to keep the defense honest.
And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Here's Brown. The third quarter comes to a close. Boston out in front. They're up by 4. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. 4-point game. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Edey out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Celtics on D. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Williams from long range.
Well, you could really feel Brown's defensive focus there. He was determined to affect the shot.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Morant, the pass to Clark. 3-pointer. Kept alive. Pass to Bain. The kick out to Williams. Here's Edey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from 18. Boston leading by 6. Outside Holiday. Here's Shireman, guarded by Bain. Back to Tatum. The rebound by Edey.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Kicks it out to Bain. Back to Clark. Outside, Williams. Williams, a screen on Holiday. Outside Morant. Back to Clark. There's the triple. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 11. Holiday can't hit from in close. Grizzlies trail by 6. From deep, Morant. And Morant laces the triple.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Brown finds Tatum. And here's Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Back to Holiday. Takes a 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And the response triple by Holiday. He's just so competitive.
And stolen by Holiday. Here's Shireman. Flushes it down to finish the break.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows...
Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk! Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
That's to Shireman. Now here's Brown. Brown with a screen. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. And that's a double-double for him now. Here's Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Drew Holiday.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside, and Morant very high on that list.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
1:56 left to play in the fourth quarter. Brown inside. Williams defending. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Grizzlies trail by 6. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And then Morant with the dunk.
Well, Morant's built to go and showing what he's made of here in the clutch.
Brown passes to Porzingis. KP wrecks the rim.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Outside Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. Williams, a screen on Tatum. And it's Jackson on the take. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Jackson Jr. showing his ability to be a leader in clutch time.
Here's Holiday. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot no good. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. Trailing by 4. Count it!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
It's Brown on the wing. Holiday finds Tatum. Up top, Brown. Holiday from long range. Memphis with a rebound.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
Williams misses. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Outside Porzingis. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is...
it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here is Holiday. Porzingis kicks to White. Screen by Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really hard to guard Porzingis, especially when he's moving like this in the screen and roll.
Conley feeling it out. Randall right side. To the left wing. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Money from the wing.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
Here's Edwards. Randall finds McDaniels.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
Here's Holiday. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Randall, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Connects from three-point range.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a three-level scorer.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Tatum against Gobert. Outside Holiday. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Out to Conley. 3-pointer. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Celtics trail by 6. Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Puts up a deep 3. A rebound by the Celtics.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Tatum finds White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Down low. Back to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Trains the 3-pointer.
Boy, from 3-point range, Holiday can really be effective now. He's worked on that part of his game over the years and forces the defense as a result to have to come out and guard him at times. Huge size disadvantage for the defense. You might as well just get out of the way when that's the case.
Celtics trail by 3. Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play 2 bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well. Quick and mobile. McDaniels can explode to the 10.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Conley. Randall outside. And And then Randall slams it in.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Conley kicks to McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist. McDaniels got 9.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
And stolen by Tatum. It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
I also like the way they've been able to penetrate. The penetration has led to some big buckets as a result.
On the floor for Boston, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Timberwolves leading by 5. These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Tatum kicks to Holiday. The kick out to Brown. Conley against Holiday. Brown outside. Shot clock at 5. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. White against Edwards. White the pass to Tatum. Back to White. Tatum at the elbow. On the wing, Holiday. Randall grabs the board.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Celtics trail by 7. Outside, White. Pass to Brown. A shot. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, when Brown has that jump shot working, guys, he's very hard to slow down. Nice looking release on this shot.
Conley dishes to McDaniels. Outside for Randall. Good on the triple. Randall's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. White, good.
This is why guys love playing with Holiday. I mean, because of how unselfish he is.
Outside Conley. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Drills it from outside. Randall's got 8 points.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Yeah, you've got to be aware of Porzingis in these situations. I mean, you know he's coming for the three-point revenge there.
And 1:01 left in the first half. Conley finds McDaniel. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with him.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. And here is McDaniel. Up top, Randall, guarded by Tatum. And Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Brown kicks to Porzingis. Nice ball movement by Boston. The kick out to Tatum. To the middle. And Tatum hammers it home.
And, you know, he just continues to make the right decisions when he has the ball. Holiday with a really high basketball IQ.
Pass to McDaniels. Julius Randle getting it done for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
You look at the Celtics, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big...
And as we review this first half for the Celtics, still anybody's game.
A few things for them to focus on, more presence on the backboard.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got Miller, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Joe Ingles, and it's Reed in its center. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
Minnesota leading by 4. The wide open look here for Ingles. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense through the conference finals round. Looking here at some numbers for Brown. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, put up about 23 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
And here's Tatum for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Hits it from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter. To the inside, and White slams it in.
Now that's big-time hops right there. White bouncing off the floor like a pogo stick and just throwing it down.
Miller outside. Pass to Ingles. Miller kicks to Reed. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Reed's got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota. Porzingis passes to Tatum. White, wide open. He fires. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, it's so good to see White growing in confidence with his offensive game and not hesitating at all to shoot the perimeter shot.
Ingles in the corner. Reed with it, picked up by Brown. Ingles kicks to Reed. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
I tell you what, he clearly is one of the best players in the league who does not get the same kind of gas that other guys do. But there's no better all-around guard in the NBA than Jrue Holiday.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the community.
What a jam! Tatum doing it with style.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
DiVincenzo passes to Miller. Ingles against Brown. Ingles kicks to Miller. Right wing. Reed in the post. He's against Porzingis. That one drops for him.
At 6'9" and about 260, Naz Reid has the size to make room for himself inside.
When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Porzingis with the steal. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. And it goes down 2 points. And now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
DiVincenzo passes to Miller. Here's Alexander Walker. Out to the wing. Here's Freez. Off target with his 3. To the paint. Here's Holiday. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Holiday's got 8 points.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Reed gets the bucket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
He had stolen by Ingles. Taken away by Holiday. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thanks so much, David. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the point.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
Tatum dishes to Brown. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, I just love the quiet confidence that Holiday plays with, particularly as it relates to his ability to score. He's just flat out taking over right now.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Tatum taking it in, and the dunk by Tatum.
Cannot let Tatum roll to the bucket. When he's got a head of steam, he's going to finish with power.
Edwards gets to Conley. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Randall finds Conley. Beyond the arc. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's White missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Boston trailing. Now here's White. Inside, here's Cornette. Out to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Cornette. To the middle, stolen by McDaniels. And now Conley running the floor all by himself. And good that time. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Who else but Mike Conley? This guy seems to always come up in the big moments.
Out to White. Here's Keita. He's defended by Randall. White the pass to Brown. Pocket 6. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Misses the 3. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Shireman. He nails it. And we're tied up. Shireman's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Celtics making a switch here. Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Holiday looking over the floor. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
Handle outside, taken away by Holiday. Here's White. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. They've plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
White, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
Edwards finds Conley. Out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on White. And here's Edwards from the arc. Out to the right wing. Randall outside. Looking to end the run. Rebound Boston. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Brown outside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Fires the three. They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And here's Porzingis for a three. So we see Boston get the win here. They came it. Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
So many possibilities.
You know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Williams is out there with Jaren Jackson, and it's Edey in at the center position.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Here's Morant, following the score by Minnesota. Sinks that one from the post.
That play is Morant's ball handling talents pretty much in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, and very effective.
Edwards, no good. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
And the basket by Bain.
The second Bain touches that ball, he wants to shoot.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Conley passes to Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. He drops it from range. McDaniels got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. 5 to shoot. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Oh, yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Conley against Morant. He takes it in. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It goes on Mike Conley. Memphis shooting their first free throw of the game here. And Morant no good on that one. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Right side Morant. Driving inside. Oh, my. Oh, just incredible!
That is a monster finish. Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. Jackson with a screen on Conley. Williams misses. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Outside for Randall. This one for 3. Stolen by Bain. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And it's Morant missing.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. We've got 1:13 left now in the first quarter. McDaniels, a screen on Morant. For three, Randall. Memphis with a rebound. Morant looking for an opening. Outside Bane. There's a screen. Pass to Edey. Now Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot from deep. Bane. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Edwards. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that dunk.
Williams from long range. Kicks it out to Jackson. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Outside Conley. Randall, the pass to Conley. Now McDaniels. Back to Conley. Here's Randall. And so the first quarter is in the books. The T-Wolves on top, up 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Bane. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels from long range. And it's Bane with the rebound. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Edwards, no good. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Launches it, and Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Morant. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game. Randall outside. The 3. He buries it from 3.
And you got to have some confidence to fire back like that. Randall with no shortage of confidence.
Up top, Morant. McDaniels covering. Morant against McDaniels. Kicks it out to Bane. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
In that game against the Suns, that will be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then. They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Morant into the lane, and then Morant with the dunk.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
And here's Conley. His last outing, he had 18 points. Gobert passes to Conley. McDaniels with it from behind the arc. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 5 rebounds in the game. Morant with it, now guarded by McDaniels. Williams from long range. Minnesota with a rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. They retain possession. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And here we have the 2K leaderboard with last year's best three-point shooters. You look at Kennard, never leave him open. Second in the association from deep. And, of course, Mike Conley, he's right there with those guys. Another guy who is lights out beyond the arc.
It was fun watching both of these guys tear it up from downtown. It just seemed like any chance they got to take the deep ball, they took the shot without hesitation. I just love the confidence.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft. Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Now here's Morant. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Lets the three fly. Oh, Morant sinks the triple.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Pass to Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Gobert's gotten his second bucket.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Tipped away. Bane against Randall. 59 seconds left in the second period. Yep, count it.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
And here's Clark for three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And Memphis also making a switch. Pippen's checked in. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. DiVincenzo, the pass to Miller. Reed against Jackson. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Alexander Walker. And they get it back. Ingles from outside. Sinks it from distance. Ingles has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Fires away from way outside. And we finished off one half of play. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 14. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
When you shoot it efficiently, the probability of winning goes way up. It also saves you wasted energy. Yeah, sometimes teams try.
And now, not a bad. Thanks for tuning in.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Vince Williams is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Desmond Bane. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Pippen in at the one. Now here's Ingles. Alexander Walker, the pass to Ingles. Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Alexander Walker. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside, Alexander Walker. They grab their own miss. Takes a three. Miller can't get it to go.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
DiVincenzo with a steal. Here's Alexander Walker. And that one is hammered home.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Jackson. Williams with the screen. 6 to shoot. Banked it in off the glass.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Richard, every team wants three-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes. Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Aldama comes in for Clark. And Smart subbed in for Pippen. Here's Alexander Walker. Left side Ingles. Pass to Miller. Out to the right wing. Reed for 3. Fires in the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
On the drive, Smart misses from close range. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Miller, the pass to DiVincenzo. And the foul on Santi Aldama. That's his first foul of the game. Jackson, he's checked in for Williams. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Reed passes to Miller. Here's Alexander Walker. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Alexander Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Now here's Ingles. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Here's Reed. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You know, a pretty easy solution to stopping this run would be to get back on defense. It's pretty simple.
On the drive, Smart. Oh, and Reed with a block. Pass to Alexander Walker. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
I just love the ball.
And so Smart will bring it up for Memphis. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court.
Not settling for the layup. Once Smart has the rim in his sights, he is clear for takeoff.
Minnesota leading by 23. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Morant.
That is powerful.
Oh, yes!
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Basket counts. Alexander Walker's got 10 points in the quarter.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
That one goes. Count it.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Minnesota's got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. Miller, a screen on Morant. Miller outside, puts up a 3. No good there. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Stolen by Conley. And so it's Minnesota sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Jaden McDaniels, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Grizzlies trail by 21. Here's Morant. Driving in. Edwards pulls it in.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Conley passes to Edwards. Hey, Graham, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Here's Wells. Pass to Edey. Clark with the screen. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Clark's got his first 2 points.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Clark against Randle. Back to Daniels. 4-3. They get the rebound. The kick out to Edwards. Three-pointer. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Morant, the pass to Wells. And that one drops.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's Conley. That one drops for him. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Outside Bain. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Outside Edwards. Fader on the way. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And here's Morant outside. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Pass to Randle. Clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Here's Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got his 4th assist in this one. Morant against McDaniels. Morant, the pass to Bain. Clark with a screen on Edwards. And here's Clark. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Never one to hold the ball. If Bane's shot isn't there, he just moves it.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Edwards for three, counted from distance.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And boy, did they need to win this game after dropping the first two matchups against this squad. Now they can go into the final game of the season series with a ton of confidence. And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Randall, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
The kick out to Edwards. Gobert against Clark. Outside Edwards. Back to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Here's the three. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Now here's Conley. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Checking in for the Grizzlies, number 14, Zach Edey.
Edwards fires from way outside. Can't connect. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate
young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Oh, well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Vin. Williams, and it's Edey in at the center position.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Edey outside for Jackson. Goes up with it again. Edey gets the bucket.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Yeah, that was a rough outing. They did a few good things, but the inconsistencies caught up to them in that one.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
Here's Morant after Drew Holiday's score. Jackson down low. Tatum on him. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Jackson misses. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And finished off by Brown.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown in transition, a phenomenal finisher in the open floor.
The kick out to Williams. Takes the three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Porzingis passes to Holiday. And here is Brown. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Holiday. 5 on the clock. Now here's Porzingis. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Jackson. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Here's Edey. Offline with his 3. White against Morant. Down low. Here's White. Sinks the three-pointer.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
There's the pick. It's Morant with the drive. Here's Edey. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense. But, you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Outside, Bane. Six to shoot. Brown against Williams. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Celtics second.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
Tatum drives in.
That's why this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Morant dishes to Jackson. They can't stop the run with that one.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Morant after the basket by Boston. To the middle, stolen by Tatum. Porzingis kicks to Tatum. Right the pass to Porzingis. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Brown wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 6-point game. Porzingis can't hit. Memphis has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Morant outside. The Grizzlies with another miss. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Holiday. Got it off in time. And so it's Boston. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. The Celtics shooting. Their first free throws of the game.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
Lock at 6. Pass to Edey. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Celtics leading by 7. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Williams with the steal. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. White goes in. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Brown driving inside. Brown jams it in.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Off's jacked in. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against Charlotte. That's tipped. Morant with it. Now guarded by Tatum. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Morant.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Brown jams it in.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Outside Williams. No good with the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Tatum with a screen on Williams. Brown with it. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. And the dunk by Tatum.
I love it, Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. To the inside. Tatum no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Boston leading by 7. Here's White. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, you can tell when White is confident with his mechanics. That shot is pretty, folks.
Nobody near Williams. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Tatum setting the pick for Porzingis. From the arc. Tatum's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
Holiday against Morant. Double team on Holiday. Brown outside. White wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Outside Jackson wants to get it to Bane and does. It'll count. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's the Celtics. They lead by 5. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Hey there, everybody.
Hard not to love what Tatum is doing out there, hustling on both ends of the floor, punishing. I mean, he's punishing the defense.
And a look now at some of the... Thank you for being with us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
So on the floor for Memphis. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Brandon Clark is out there with Jackson. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games. How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's White. And no good that time. Great D that time from Bane.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Holiday against Morant. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is the chance to create some separation.
Clark sets a screen for Jackson. Down low, Pope loose, and Brown over to help. Memphis moving it around. Jackson down low, guarded by Horford. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this.
Shooting from Memphis,
Some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that one's good. Morant, where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
That's an excellent decision. Playing in the pick and roll, just understanding where the windows are, delivers it right in the pocket.
Clark a screen on one. Here's Payne. Clark outside. Pass to Jackson. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Edey's checked in for Clark. Smart comes in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
1:22 left here in the third quarter. Stolen. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jackson, he's checked in for Jackson. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Laravia's checked in, and Wells is subbed in for G.G. Jackson. Holiday with it, now guarded by Wells to the wing right side. Here's Porzingis. Grizzlies with the rebound. Edey's got 6 rebounds in the game. The 3, Pippen. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
They get it back.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Then for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston leading by 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
To me, this is Jaylen Brown at his best, right? A superb player who gets to the rim in no time.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Konchar's checked in for Memphis. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Right side Holiday. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. Oh, my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And how about the use of that final possession? Perfect.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The Grizzlies trail by 8. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And there's Porzingis, then it's Holiday, and it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. Mr. Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting 43% for the game. Porzingis with the block. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
Well, this is where you see Jaylen Brown has evolved as a playmaker for his teammates. That's a pretty pass.
Morant with the bucket.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Tatum against Jackson. Brown outside. A three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Over in the corner, Brown. To Porzingis. The kick out to Brown. And here's Holiday to the paint. It's tipped. Bane looking around. No good on the triple. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Tatum. That shot no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Morant with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Here's Heaney. The rebound by the Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. Porzingis gets to Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. Stolen by Jackson. And here is Williams. Here's Jackson. Shoots. And that one swishes right in.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Inside, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
Yep, that one goes. Morant's got 12 points here in the second half.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
To the inside, Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Whitey's checked in for Pritchard. 1:49 left to play here in the 4th.
Oh, an impressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Boston.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this run. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Holiday, a screen on Williams. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so it's Memphis with it, trailing by 2. Morant against Holiday to tie it up. That shot off. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Well, Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Pass to Edey. Williams inside. Tatum on him. The Grizzlies with another miss. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him.
Chris snaps Porzingis in a big spot, not an inch of back down. That is beautiful.
Morant passes to Jackson. Payne with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Porzingis way outside. Misses. So we see Boston get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game in the dip. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
defensive end.
Yeah, and Brian, look, there's two hallmarks of great defensive teams. Obviously effort, you can't do anything without it, but also communication. The best defensive team. Communicate well, and it's what connects all five guys on the floor.
And a wise coach once said, defense wins championships.
I would say defense and offense win championships. You need both.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. It's stolen by Holiday. Pass to Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Lots of development work has gone into Brown's three-pointer.
Edwards against White. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Randle inside. Pounded by Tatum. And Randle the bucket on the assist by Conley.
Yeah, nice play by Randle. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously a 14-win improvement last season. They have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Randle can't hit.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And they pick up 2.
And Tatum is an impressive athlete. So good at knifing inside and finishing at the rim.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
To the inside, Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Conley. His last outing, he had 18 points. White against Edwards. Fires the 3. Boston pulls it in. Last time they met was in Minneapolis, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shot you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Now here's Brown. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Holiday. Outside, Brown. For 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Timberwolves trail by 7. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countryman, Victor Wembanyama, doesn't start taking the reins.
Here's White, following the score by Minnesota. There's Tatum with the 3. Drills it from deep. Tatum's got 9 points.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
And Edwards slams it in.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Left side, Porzingis. Outside, White. Good. Porzingis has gotten his second bucket of the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Conley. Lays it up and banks it in.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Conley. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to White. Tatum against Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum gets the bucket.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
Now here's Randle. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
Pass to Holiday. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Outside Edwards. From outside the arc. The kick out to Conley. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. 11 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Pass to White. And he lobs it up. KP wrecks the rim.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Gobert. 14 points for him last game against Dallas.
And he did a ton of damage from the line. Assertive play and consistent free throw shooting can be a huge difference maker.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Tatum against Randle. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Now we know he can hit threes. Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
White against Edwards. Here's Edwards cutting inside. He gets it in there. Edwards has got 7 points.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Tatum passes to Holiday. Outside Porzingis. From deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Off with the layup. Holiday against Conley. Porzingis with a screen on Edwards. White. Oh, how about White? Gets all the way to the cup. Nice.
Cunning drive by White. He saw a hole and took advantage.
Conley goes in. The shot's good. 7 points in the game.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player. His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Randle inside. Tatum's there. Randle can't hit.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Conley. Inside. Here's Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
The kick out to Conley. It's stolen by Holiday. Brown in the high post. And the jam by Brown.
And Brown is lethal in the open floor. Once he has a step on you, it's over.
Up top, Randall. Looking to win the run. Knocks down the long J. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
Here's Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been
First team foul.
Calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And Boston has possession. Following the score by Minnesota and the basket by Holiday.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Timberwolves trail by 9. It's stolen by Holiday. And there's the drive. Outside, Brown. Here's Porzingis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Down low, and stolen by Porzingis. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Celtics out in front. They lead by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
27.
You look at the Celtics. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone's changing topics now. How impressive was Jason Tatum in that first half?
Well, how about the game Tatum is?
Thanks for tuning in.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid, then it's Miller, and it's Ingles in at the small forward position.
That'll definitely steal away some momentum, stripping them of the ball and then grabbing the bucket.
Well, Coach, Minnesota turning back the clock last year. Most of their lineups had multiple bigs.
Yeah, and we saw how effective it was, especially on defense. Minnesota led the league in defensive rating by a wide margin, and that length was a key factor.
Now here's Ingles to the paint. And Reid with a basket on the assist by Ingles.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that.
Well, you'll see teams try to bump Porzingis around. Didn't work that time.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And, man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Brown. The rebound by Ingles. Timberwolves trail by 6. into the third. 2 minutes in now. And he was fouled while in the act. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge.
Slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
DiVincenzo against Holiday. And head coach doesn't like the call at all. Look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Jaylen Brown. He's off on the first. Stand last year was an epic season for the Celtics, obviously ending with their 18th title.
Yeah, they were by far the best team in the league all season. 64-18 in the regular season. They had the 5th best point differential in league history, led by the most efficient offense of all time. A very worthy champion.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
The thing everyone expects from Holiday is elite defense, but you see his IQ on display all over the floor. He's constantly making smart decisions on or off the ball.
Reed sets a screen. Clock at 6. Here's Miller with the drive. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank. Will those go down for him in his sleep?
Outside, Alexander Walker. Shoots over White. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Right side, White. Hauser passes to White. Six to shoot. The 3 ball. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Reed's got 5 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Miller against Tatum. Miller, the pass to DiVincenzo. And we've got 28 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Here's Ingles. Oh, they get a hand on it.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Horford. Tatum, a screen on Ingles. Shoots from 14. No luck on that one. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. It's the... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is brilliant.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Luke Cornett out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Edwards. Launches a 3. Edwards on target.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
It's blocked by Gobert. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And Minnesota with possession here. It's a three-point game. Conley looking for an opening.
I see him.
To tie it up. The kick out to Edwards. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Boston has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Yeah, no question, Tatum can take over a game at a moment's notice.
Here's Edwards. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Boston leading by 5. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Edwards with it, guarded now by Holiday. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. To the inside. Up top, Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Here's Tatum. Doesn't go there. 8 for 12. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Boston making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in.
Number 8, Kristaps Porzingis.
White against Edwards. Deflected! And they get it back. Conley finds Gobert. To tie it up. The shot by Conley, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Brown passes to Porzingis. Back to Brown. Holiday with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Clock at 6. And stolen by Gobert. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Outside Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Conley. To the middle. And Gobert with a block. Edwards against Holiday. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Oh, Anthony Edwards takes flight.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota in the lead. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Now here's Holiday. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you see the trust they have in Porzingis. Timely basket.
Gobert with a screen on Tatum. Randall, pass to Gobert. Gobert hammers it home.
Well, when you need a bucket, you can go to Gobert. A high percentage scorer who doesn't waste his attempt.
Porzingis with a screen on Edwards. Down low. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Oh, from Porzingis, a testament to the competitiveness that he plays with.
Now Conley going inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
Well, respected both on and off the floor. Conley is one of those guys that leads by example. Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter. A good look from Brown. Hits the front of the rim and out. For Minnesota, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Pass to Conley. Inside, Gobert. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing, defended by Brown. Pass to Conley. Back to Daniels. Takes the 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And here are the Celtics. They trail by 3. Porzingis finds White. Brown with a screen. Outside Porzingis. Holiday from long range. Off target from downtown. No good. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and